Oh, I'm talking about. What do you mean, checkmate on who? What's that mean? No, I'm just talking about Patty Hearst. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a fascination of mine that goes back many years. But you could, yeah. I mean, American heirs. You could go as far as this. Originally I was thinking Paris Hilton, but I mean, imagine if you had. I mean, God rest Cobain's soul, and I love Courtney Love, but imagine if that happened to Francis Cobain, how that would make my dick so fucking hard. Any hot blonde with a fucking machine gun, you know what I'm saying? You'll take that shit seriously. That's what guys love, girls and guns. You know, it's a guy thing, you know. But nobody should be offended. It's not, and I don't know how I tie into it, but because I'm poor, wouldn't you love that? It's fucking masturbatory heaven. My middle name is Patrick too, because I was born on St. Patrick's Day. It's kind of cool. I don't know how they got my probation officer to have a name like that either. I think there's some rich men involved too, some very, very rich men. In fact, but you know, poor little Frances. She's innocent and shit. Now I'm giving her a fucking machine gun. And so's Paris. But it's true, you know, you have to, things like that, you have to be careful with. That's why people have to be isolated from one another because there's always somebody looking to kidnap something like the Lindbergh baby or something, you know, which was another one. You got to be careful with that. But that was just a straight up bad girl. She just wants to get high, screw sink you, screw, you know, screw the cell, anarchy. Would rather live with the fucking roaches. She was embarrassed by. That's the thing with Patty is like she was a really good person deep down. She was embarrassed by the wealth, and at least that's what she said. And it's like, well, you shouldn't be embarrassed, but apparently she was very self conscious about that, and she had a thing for bourgeois pigs. You know, that's what she would call everybody. She's like, well, it's just another dead bourgeois pig. Who cares? She rejected it. You know, what a complex mind. I would have. I wish I was around back then. I would have stalked her too. That's a dangerous bitch. Plus, she was engaged to this guy that she didn't want to be. You know, it was like she was stuck in this life she did not want to live. She was engaged to this guy that she was not feeling anymore, and they put it in the paper, and she's like, "Oh my god, I've got to marry this rich guy, and fucking, I don't want to be this. I want to be me. I want to be the cell leader and field marshal of the SLA. I want to be first lieutenant. You know." But yeah, skinny little Paris with a fucking with an with an AR-15 or an M16 and some bullet belts around her neck. Hot little bitch. Don't fuck with this. That's what it says. She's got a fucking necklace that says "Don't fuck with this." It's a hot girl. But that was a very good book. Very, very good book. Yeah, that was the book I had. The one that the guy showed me. That was the one I had. Big, big paperback. It wasn't as enjoyable as American Heiress was. That kind of set the stage for you. The way it opened up, it was telling you how it was in the set, how violent the fucking 70s were, how extremely violent they were. It was filled with cults, filled with death. You know, the 60s were about promise and you know, peace pot and micro dot. The 70s were about death, 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 death. You know, I love my Patty Hearst. It's my dream girl. Uninterested, bored, deadly. You know, you gotta listen to that. Go listen to the communiques if you ain't heard them. It's great. Rub my dick listening to it.